What's up guys, and welcome to episode 97 of career mode. So close to episode 100. And we start the episode off with Casemiro getting a transfer offer from AC Milan, which we asked for 30 million because ever since Jack Wilshere arrived in the summer, he's been a sort of a bench warmer really, but he's still a very good defensive midfielder, and I don't really want to sell him, but if I get the right bid then I'll definitely sell him. But a transfer offer comes in for Sousa here, my fake right back, who I really don't like. He's 6'8", he's really quick, he's got 4-star skills. You think he'd be a perfect player, but I really don't think he's developed very well for me. But Balotelli, yes, clap, 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 clap. Don't know how loud that's going to be, so sorry if you're watching on headphones. Balotelli back from injury, so pleased. He is amazing, and I've missed him a lot. But West Brom bid 2.7 million for Sousa here, and we accept it because I really don't like the guy, to be honest. And yeah, I'm willing to let him go. And I think I'll go in for Nathaniel Klein, to be honest, because I want some more English in the reserves. But anyway, the following games against Everton, of course you would have seen the last game we beat Bolton by 5-0, so we were of course full of confidence here, and we rested a few players during that game, sort of halfway through it, to take on Everton here in the FA Cup, because of course I did say in the last episode I really want to win the FA Cup. I still believe there is a treble chance for us, which will just be incredible. But anyway, Casemiro, who may be on his way to AC Milan, wins a penalty here, and Edinson Cavani, who has not missed a penalty since he started taking penalties for the club, since Belanda was relieved of duty. I'm not sure why I just said that, but anyway, Cavani scores straight down the middle, 1-0 to Liverpool, absolutely superb. But Everton, unfortunately, are a very frustrating team on this game. They're actually very, very good. I mean, I know they're a good team in real life, but they're very good on this game. They play some awesome football. They spread it wide a lot, and they also do very well at crossing the ball in. They scored there through Stephen Naismith to make it 1-1, and the game actually finished 1-1 through 120 minutes. It was a really, really boring game after the Naismith goal. There was barely any chances, and the game had to go to penalties. So I'm yet to lose a penalty shootout in career mode. I lost one on his journey, of course, in the Euro 2012 final. Which was hilarious, but I haven't lost a single one on career mode, so I was obviously feeling very confident, but surprised that Kurt Zouma would be my 5th choice if it came down to that, who's a centre-back. But Cavani got us off and underway with the first penalty, putting the ball down the middle and putting us underway. But Leighton Baines stepped up here for Everton, thought he'd definitely score, and ended up hitting the post. So I thought to myself, well, game on, advantage for us. We are surely going to take this. We thrashed Fulham in our last penalty shootout. I remember that was awful from Fulham. But yeah, I thought this won't be as easy. But with Baines missing the first penalty, I thought, well, there's definitely a good chance of us doing it here. But Jelavic scored here. He of course scored in the reverse leg, the first leg of this 2 tie. So that made it 2-1. And then Casemiro stepped up, who won us the penalty during this game. He's put the ball down the middle again, so it was 3-1 to Liverpool at this stage. Then Mirallas stepped up for Everton. Could the Belgian put the ball past David De Gea? Well, unfortunately for him, he decided to be an idiot and chipped the ball down the centre, and De Gea stood still. So that gave us a chance to go through to the next round of the FA Cup. All Wilfried Zaha had to do was put the ball past Diego Cavalieri. Hadn't missed a penalty at this stage, so I thought, yeah, I'm surely going to score and put us through to the next round. Zaha steps up, and what a penalty that is. I mean, that is just composed as you like. 4 penalties, 4 goals. It's clutch. Well, it's not clutch, is it? What's the word? What is kind of clutch? What's the word? What's the sort of phrase I can use? Ice in my veins, Lil Wayne. Yeah, my team's got ice in their veins, man. Ice in their veins, yeah. 4 penalties, 4 goals. We go through to the next round of the FA Cup. That is awesome. But here you see a scout report, all 3 scout reports actually, which is pretty cool. I can show it all in one clip. But unfortunately, quite a lot of the players are pretty poor in this sort of segment, but there's a couple that look okay. I've said multiple times before, you do find some really good talent in this, but a couple that turn out to be really bad. But Charlie Lingard looks like a very decent young goalkeeper. Hopefully we can promote him in the near future. I know De Gea's a monster, but I wouldn't mind a decent backup, because I hate to say it, but Gazzaniga really isn't good enough. But I didn't realise, but the height of those young goalkeepers, I think Charlie Lingard's only like 5'10", which really, in my opinion, is not big enough for a goalkeeper. I mean, I'm 5'10". I used to play in goal. It's just not tall enough really, but you have to have a very good leap on you. But anyway, this is a Brazilian scouting update. A couple of pretty decent players in here, but a couple of pretty bad ones. You see now that I'm actually starting to sort of leave the scouts on them instead of signing them after 1 month all the time, because well, it's just a lot easier that way, and you actually get a better sort of a better what's the word? A better sort of a better look at them, if you know what I mean. That you can see the attributes better. So, you know, anyway, an offer comes in for Wilfried Zaha, and we ask for 26 million because I really don't want to let Zaha go. But again, he's a fringe player. He always has been, and if 26 million comes in for a fringe player, you're barely going to say no. But here you see the following game against Wigan at the DW Stadium, and this was just so frustrating because, well, I didn't expect Wigan to be this good, to be honest, but I brought De Gea out here, complete idiot. I don't know what I was doing, but he was never going to get there. And Franco De Santo, the former Chelsea striker, puts the ball past De Gea to make it 1-0. Brought on a double substitution here, JJ and Carroll coming on. Obviously, JJ is an absolute monster, but Carroll hasn't really done it for me, to be honest, since the start of this series, since I joined Liverpool, but he should have been credited with a goal there, but the referee blew up for a penalty. But that was a nice dribbling from Belanda anyway. But yeah, Carroll and JJ changed this game. We were all over the place, but ever since they came on, we started to play a lot better. And Belanda winning this penalty for us, Cavani dispatching it 1-1 here. And I thought, well, at least we'll get ourselves a point. But here you see De Gea make a simple save. Eventually lob the ball out to Cavani. Cavani finds Carroll. Carroll finds JJ. I had these two playing up front together at this stage. And this is an amazing ball by JJ and Andy Carroll. He may not be very quick, but he is such an amazing finisher of the ball, especially when he goes one-on-one. Great finish by Carroll, and it's another case of having ice in your veins, really. 2 late goals, one from Cavani, one from Carroll, who came off the bench, and the game finishes 2-1. So it looked like we were going to get 0 points in the last 10 minutes, ended up taking all 3. That was lovely, and I was really in depth to Carroll and JJ, who came on and changed that game, really. But a player gets sold in Sousa, so I'm going to go in for a backup right back. I didn't really like the guy, to be honest. He never really fitted into this this career mode, so he's on his way. But I asked for some more transfer fee. What? Ask for some more money? Why don't I just say that? 7.5 million. I've been here for a long time. I thought surely they'll accept that, and they said no. They didn't even counter offer. They didn't say we'll give you 2 million. They said no. Piss off, basically. So I was like, fair enough. Not getting any money. But bid comes in for Shikushi. Now I picked him up as a free agent at the start of last season, and he's been a really good playmaker. But of course we've got such a strong central midfield area. He's never really been first team. It was Real Madrid for 12 million. A lot of money. I asked for 18 million, and they ended up accepting it. I didn't expect that, but 18 million for Shikushi is a lot of money. I believe he's probably Pirlo's region, or Pirlo, however you want to pronounce it. His regen, but even so, it's a lot of money. 18 million for a player who's been a reserve player. So I'm actually really pleased with that deal. I know he's a great player, but he never really fitted in. He never got a chance to sort of become first team. So off goes Shikushi to Real Madrid for 18 million. I think that's a really good deal. I know he probably could have developed to a sort of a mid-80s, but even so, I think that's a really good deal for a player that was never really first team. But as you see here, with the sale of Sousa, I was going to go in for Nathaniel Klein, and also I was going to go in for Redmond as well. Haven't really got too many wingers, to be honest, and with Bale's injury, Balotelli's been playing left wing, and of course then he got injured. We've had to play Jordi Alba at left wing and play Luke Shaw at left back. It's been all over the place, really. But yeah, we haven't got too many wingers, so I thought I'll get someone like Redmond, who's got very good potential, and he'll be perfectly fine being on the reserves for a while. He's only 21, and I'm sure he'll develop into a pretty decent player. But obviously Barcelona accept the deal we made, 6 million plus Song, who I believe was one of my fake young South Korean centre-backs, and of course, like I said, we give him sporadic first team player status because I don't think he's ever really going to get used. But Nathan Beck, another player I was sort of interested in. He's a fake goalkeeper, English. You can see the theme here. I was going for a lot of English players. It's great to have some homegrown talent. But Beck, he's 19, he's already 70, plays for Stoke, and he is 6'9" as well, which is a monster. So yeah, Beck should be a pretty decent sign. I was thinking of a player I could give Stoke as well, but I ended up giving him 1.5 million. See if they would accept it, because he's only got 6 months on his contract. But I thought also going for Buffon as well, because it would just be a legend, wouldn't it, to have Buffon in the side, even if it was only for like 6 months or so, because Buffon is of course one of my favourite players of all time. But obviously you'll see what happens in a minute. But anyway, Southampton say they want 9.5 million for Nathaniel Klein, which is perfectly fine because he grows to a very good potential on the game. He's only 24, he's already rated 81, he's English, and he'll be a very good backup right back. We've got the money for it since the Shikuchi sale, so I'm perfectly fine bidding that much money. But Redmond comes in for 6 million plus Song. Very pleased with that deal in particular because, like I said, we haven't got too much wingers, and Redmond is a bit of a monster on this game. He does turn into a very good player. But anyway, Stoke and Juventus both declined the bids for both Beck and Buffon. Not a real surprise, obviously, because we didn't offer much money for either goalkeeper. But I really do want Nathan Beck. I think he could be a very good goalkeeper on this game in the next few years, and he'll definitely be a very good backup to David Gea for the time being. But they reject this bid again, and you'll see in the next episode as well. It's a bit of a to and fro between us and Stoke in the negotiations for Nathan Beck. But anyway, as you saw, Southampton did accept a bid for Nathaniel Klein, which is great. So we go ahead and offer the right back a contract in hope he will sign for us, because that will be superb cover for us in the right back area. But as always, guys, a big thank you for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you for episode number 98 very soon.